Michelle Obama. It's an honor to support the Joining Forces initiative and the military families that benefit from it. Obama and President Barack Obama returned to the United States this week following a 6-day trip abroad. The couple visited Queen Elizabeth II and Prince William and Kate Middleton last Friday. And in a related story, Kensington Palace is celebrating on Twitter the stunning cover of British Vogue featuring Kate Middleton, Prince William's wife. Middleton's representative said in a statement tweeted by the Palace Saturday, "At British Vogue has given the platform to some of the most renowned photographers in this country's history. The Duchess is incredibly grateful to the team at British Vogue and at MPG London for asking her to take part." Among the many tweets from the palace was one that included the black and white casual photo of the Duchess, which graces the magazine's Century issue. The image shows the royal beauty laughing. She's wearing a white button-down shirt, jacket, and hat. The photos were shot by British photographer Josh Owens in the Norfolk countryside. One tweet read, "Two portraits from the shoot were installed this evening at MPG London in Vogue's 100, a century of style, hashtag Vogue 100. A big thank you to everyone for your kind messages. We're glad you enjoyed the portraits as much as we do." Helen Mirren, who won an Oscar for her portrayal of Queen Elizabeth II in the movie The Queen, paid tribute to the late musician Prince at Saturday's White House Correspondents' Dinner. Mirren chose for the occasion a beautiful gown in Prince's signature color, purple. In case the statement wasn't clear, she also wore on her collarbone a fox tattoo of Prince's The Artist symbol. Prince died last month at the age of 57. The cause of his death has not yet been released. Mirren wasn't the only bright star spotted on the red carpet for this weekend's Washington, D.C. gala. Other attendees included Hollywood couple Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, actress Priyanka Chopra, Bellamy Young, Regina King, and Emma Watson, model Ashley Graham, reality TV personality Nene Leakes, and writer-producer Shonda Rhimes. British actress Michelle Dockery, who is best known for her work on Downton Abbey, returned to the spotlight Saturday night, months after her 34-year-old fiancé died of cancer. She wore a yellow gown with pleats and clap sleeves to the dinner, which was to be the last of its kind with outgoing President Barack Obama. Comedian Larry Wilmore hosted the event. Khloe Kardashian and brother Rob are making a show of solidarity. The 31-year-old reality star and the 29-year-old sock designer reunited and posted a rare photo together Friday following word of Rob's engagement to Blac Chyna. Khloe and Rob holding hands in the picture, which Khloe Snapchat Rob and shared on Snapchat. The post marked the siblings' first public interaction since Rob's highly publicized engagement. Rob and Blac Chyna have been linked since January and got engaged April 4th. Blac Chyna was engaged to Tyga, who is now dating Rob's half-sister Kylie Jenner, and Khloe previously clashed with Blac Chyna's friend Amber Rose over the relationship. Khloe can be seen calling Rob's proposal fucked up in a new preview for Keeping Up with the Kardashians Season 12. Rob is also shown defending himself against Khloe and sisters Kourtney and Kim Kardashian. Rob says of the engagement, which took his family by surprise, "Listen to the hostility in your voice. That's exactly why I don't say anything. It's the first time I ever proposed to someone in my life. Don't come at me with some bullshit." Blac Chyna and Kylie shocked fans by sharing friendly photos together last week and referring to themselves as best friends. Rob expresses relief at the truth on Instagram, saying, "So happy my girls finally got to talk and make peace." And in a related story, Kylie Jenner, a successful entrepreneur, no longer needs to depend on her mother Kris Jenner for financial support. The reality star said in the latest issue of Glamour UK, in which she also graces the cover, "I haven't had a dollar of my mom's money for 5 years. Ever since I started earning my own money, I've paid for everything, all my cars, houses, clothes, everything. I like to know exactly what's going on, and I'm actually quite careful with what I spend. We are all as a family." She continues referencing how her makeup line success has allowed her to be more independent. Currently, the 18-year-old heads up Kylie Cosmetics that sells her popular lip kit, which continuously sells out at breakneck speeds whenever new shades become available. On Wednesday, Kylie revealed a new business venture she's entering into with her sister Kendall Jenner to sell a line of swimwear. Proud that she can strike out on her own, Jenner also considers herself a feminist and someone that young girls can look up to. She explained to Glamour UK, "I don't consider myself a feminist. I'm a young woman, for one thing, and I don't depend on a man or anybody else. I make my own money and I start my own businesses, and I feel like I'm an inspiration for a lot of young girls who want to take a stand on their own." In terms of what's coming next, Kylie is already looking towards the future when the Kardashian clan hit reality series Keeping Up with the Kardashians near its end. She said, in time, I think I'll just slowly start moving behind the scenes. The show has to end eventually, and I'm not going to leave until we're done with it. But by 20, I want to have the whole of my cosmetic line out because that's my primary focus. I definitely won't want to be doing anything else that would make me more public. Comedian and actor Patton Oswalt, who is grieving since the unexpected death of his wife last month, shared a quote from his heartbroken 7-year-old daughter Sunday. He tweeted, "When your mom dies, you're the best memory of her. Everything you do is a memory of her. Alice Oswalt, 7." Just days earlier, the elder Oswalt addressed the death of his writer wife, Michelle McNamara. He wrote on Twitter posts on Friday, "She wrote lines that stung and hummed. 13 years in her presence was happily humbling. Hashtag RIP Michelle McNamara." McNamara died in her sleep at the age of 46. The cause of her death has not been publicly disclosed. Kim Basinger is opening up about her difficult divorce from Alec Baldwin. The 62-year-old actress revisited her split from the 58-year-old actor in the April 28th edition of Net-a-Porter's magazine The Edit and discussed the effects it had on daughter Ireland Baldwin. Basinger said, "Divorce is hard on a kid, no matter how you cut it, and ours was very public and nasty, so I brought it up Ireland in a very unconventional way. I just wanted her to be free." The star also revealed if she wanted to have her friends over and write over the walls with pens, that's fine. I wanted her childhood to be full of love and light and animals and friends. Basinger and Baldwin met on the set of the 1991 movie The Marrying Man and married in 1993. The couple divorced in 2002 but continued to battle for custody over Ireland, who was born in 1995. Baldwin previously said of their years-long custody battle to The Guardian, "That point of my life is a blur. I can barely tell you what I did for those 6 years. It was a period that was so painful. I was starting off a cliff for 6 years." Basinger and Baldwin, who's expecting his third wife with wife Hilaria, are now friendly. The actress was last linked to her longtime hairstylist Mitch Stone and told The Edit her taste in men has changed as she's gotten older. The star explained, "When you are young, you're attracted to the bad boys only to find out that they're actually just bullies or insecure. You're attracted to fantasies. Now I'm more reality-based." She also revealed, "As a sexual creature, I've been attracted to a lot of different types, but showing kindness and humor are the most important thing to me now. If you have those qualities, then I think that makes you attractive." Basinger would next star in The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and is also slated for 50 Shades Darker with Dakota Johnson. The actress said Ireland was the one who insisted she take the part in the 50 Shades of Grey sequel. Nick Jonas and Demi Lovato are the latest acts to join this year's Billboard Music Awards performance lineup. Singer Love will also attend the performance to perform the hit duet "Close" with Jonas at the ceremony, which will be broadcast live from Las Vegas May 22nd. Lovato will perform her summer hit "Cool for the Summer" at the event. The three musicians join an already dense list of scheduled performances by Justin Bieber, The Go-Go's, Shawn Mendes, Pink, and Joe Jonas' band DNCE. The Go-Go's will reportedly celebrate the 35th anniversary of their hit "We Got the Beat," while Pink performs the television debut of "Just Like Fire," which will be featured in the movie Alice Through the Looking Glass. The Billboard Music Awards will be hosted by Ciara and Ludacris on May 22nd on ABC. Former frequent collaborators Drake and Nicki Minaj are no longer speaking to each other, according to the Jumpman rapper. Drake updated fans on his status with Minaj Friday, speaking with Beats One radio host Zane Lowe after premiering his highly anticipated fourth studio album, Views from the Six, on iTunes and Apple Music. The Toronto native said, "I don't really talk to Nicki. She's another person I have a lot of love for, a lot of respect to her, and the past is what we built. I understand what love is, and I understand the personal situation. She dealt with me how I would expect her to. With class, I would do the same." He continued by saying, "There were times I was sitting there waiting to see, how deep is your love. I have respect for Nicki, but unfortunately we haven't spoken." The file presumably stems from Drake's feuding with Minaj's boyfriend rapper Meek Mill in 2015, in which the two hip-hop stars exchanged diss tracks against each other. Fans have mostly sided with Drake in the feud, preferring his track Charge Up and Back to Back, which earned a Grammy nomination to Mill's unsuccessful Wanna Know. As the interview continued, Drake would also go on to praise Taylor Swift for her Apple ad featuring Jumpman, her chemistry with Rihanna following the release of their hit single Work, and his relationship with Kanye West, which may lead to a possible joint album in the future. The Jungle Book is the number one movie in North America for the third consecutive weekend, Rentrek announced Sunday. The CGI and live-action hybrid earned an additional $42.2 million between April 29th and May 1st. Coming in number 2 for the weekend is The Huntsman's Winter War with $9.39 million, followed by Keanu at number 3 with $9.35 million, Mother's Day at number 4 with $8.3 million, and Barbershop The Next Cut at number 5 with $6.1 million. Rounding out the top tier is Zootopia at number 6 with $5 million, Ratchet and Clank at number 7 with $4.8 million, The Boss at number 8 with $4.2 million, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice at number 9 with $3.8 million, and Criminal at number 10 with $1.3 million. And let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2008, Iron Man is released. Iron Man, the latest big-budget action film based on a Marvel Comics character, debuts in some 4,100 theaters in the United States and Canada, raking an estimate $32.5 million on its opening day. Co-created by Stan Lee, the legendary writer-editor behind Spider-Man, The Fantastic Four, X-Men, and The Incredible Hulk, among others, Iron Man made his first appearance in the pages of Marvel's comic books in 1963. The superhero's trek to the big screen began in 1990 when Universal Studios purchased the film rights from Marvel. The rights were later sold by 20th Century Fox and then New Line Cinema before Marvel Studios reacquired them in 2006. The $150 million movie was the first to be financed completely by Marvel, which together with the distributor Paramount Pictures poured another $75 million into a wide-range marketing campaign. Iron Man, starring Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, the billionaire owner of a company that manufactures and sells high-tech weapons. While in Afghanistan to demonstrate a new weapon of mass destruction, the so-called Jericho missile, Stark is violently sieged as a hostage by a terrorist group who demands that he makes one of the missiles for them. Instead, Stark manages to build a powerful suit of armor that allows him to escape. When he returns home and finds that his company is involved in illicit weapons trading with potentially devastating consequences, he refines his new high-tech armor in order to transform himself into Iron Man and defeat the nefarious scheme. Downey, who was an Oscar nominee for his portrayal of the comedic actor Charlie Chaplin in the 1992 biopic Chaplin, but had been more recently become better known for his struggles with drug addiction. A surprise choice for Iron Man, he unveiled a newly buffed physique for the role, and critics almost universally hailed his suave, charismatic performance as the film's central triumph. Terrence Howard co-starred as Stark's Air Force officer friend, while Gwyneth Paltrow portrays his adoring assistant, and Jeff Bridges was his business partner, Obadiah Stane. Iron Man's director Jon Favreau first made his name in Hollywood as a screenwriter and star of Swingers in 1996. Favreau previously co-starred in another less successful comic book adaptation, 2003's Daredevil with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. As a director, he helmed the high-profile comedy Elf in 2003, starring Will Ferrell, and the fantasy film Zathura in 2005. After a $51 million opening weekend, Iron Man went on to gross more than $300 million at the domestic box office. It release kicked off a summer packed with superhero movies, including the big screen returns of The Incredible Hulk, Batman, and Hellboy. Like Batman Begins in 2005, Iron Man told the story of a superhero's origins, like the earlier film, which has itself had a prequel to 3 previous modern Batman films. Its ending siege easily into a sequel planned for April 2010. And that's your entertainment report for Monday, May 2nd, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.